Hi, everybody. How is it going? Come here, Bandit. I should have put him in his new outfit. He has a little bit of color in his tail, but it's kind of faded away. Well, faded away. It's just some for pups. Pup hair chalk. Pup chalk. It's kind of disappeared now. But Kathy is the wiener. So you guys remember Ziggy Piggy's? Somebody got me one of these outfits for Athena back in the day. Now we have one for Bandit. It's kind of small though. Look how tiny that is. And this was from Teemu too. It was a size small. I honestly should have probably got a medium for him. And he's only, last I checked, he was under 5 pounds last I checked, but he's probably at least 5 pounds now. I don't know. It kind of makes me curious. What'd you get on your little beard? Hey, Suzanne. Oh, gosh. Now he's not wanting to play. He's in a play mood. Oh, gosh. Hey, Diana. Hey, Suzanne. So easy keeping him entertained. Like, kind of helps with my ADHD, too. No, really? I was just about to take it down. I just threw it. It's just like I just put it up real quick. Kind of trying to take off some of this lipstick. Hey, Hobbs. Hubs is in the chat. Have I showed it off yet? No, not really. I mean, I showed Bandit's outfit. He got a Ziggy Piggy outfit. I haven't shown my outfit yet, but wasn't really, honestly, I wasn't going to really show it. Now these lashes are Teemu. I'm kind of shy, but these shoes are, now I do have shorts. Well, shoot. I don't know if this is a good idea. Trying to see how to do this like carefully. These shoes are Teemu. And they're super cute. I do have shorts on. This is like a sweater dress, but I do have like, I actually do have shorts on underneath them because it's short. I might show it a little bit later, but it's really, really cute. See, here are the sides, ties. Don't mind my mess. The sides. Even this sports bra is Teemu. This is all. I'm so thankful. I don't know. I got a message on there today when I logged in that they're changing something on the 18th. So I'm hoping that, because the way it looks is like, I'm not really even, I have it. I'm wearing it and I have it in the description, but honestly, I'm kind of probably won't be making videos for them anymore because they stopped their influencer program. Like, they have the affiliate program, but it's different. But definitely love this. Everything you do need to probably, the sizes are pretty accurate, but like one short, like they're, you got to think though, like one pair of these shorts though, like they're extra large was like a size 12. So it's, so you have to really pay attention. You know, I checked the reviews. Bandit, please don't. Hey, Luminous and Jessica. I like them, but they're longer than, you know, they're too long for every day, but I like them for like, you know, they're nice. They were only a couple dollars, you know, so for all these, they're just a little longer. I do like dramatic lashes, but oh, thank you, Rhonda. But actually, these are long, but they curl up. So, well, I'm trying to see if I could wear my glasses. It's kind of. It's not. It's not as bad as some, but I think it's because they curl up. So. Yeah, well, fake eyelashes are supposed to look fake. They're not obviously I mean, that's just, I guess it's just the thing. I don't know. I was just trying them out because I got them from Temu. I am really thankful for all the stuff that I got. I did like 4 videos and got like a whole new wardrobe from it. So Fred's in here somewhere. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of trying to take off this red lipstick a little bit more. Lashes, makeup. Oh shit! My internet is not doing good. Hopefully, let's see. Am I working now? Oh shit. Shit. I'm still on, guys. Crap. This might not work. The internet's being too crappy because of I guess the weather. Yeah, this weather is not gonna, or this internet's not gonna, I don't think this is gonna work out. Dang it. We'll see. We'll try it a little bit, but hey, Mrs. Colt. Hey, Giselle. I messaged you earlier because I was wondering about you. I hadn't seen you around as much. But of course, I haven't been on here as much either. What's new? Anything? Like, I was just talking to Jam saying how I wished I had a pool. That would be awesome. Me and Bandit would go swimming, wouldn't we? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what's been going on and on the tube. Freaking Gypsy Rose pregnant. That is just, what do you guys think about that? Oh, we got, okay, we'll listen to this. Thank you, Nature Lover, for this. We'll listen to this. I'm sure this will be of interest to most people. I haven't heard this for a very long time. I know probably this is what a lot of people are probably talking about, but I haven't listened to any of Ernie's lives or him on anybody's panel or anything. Oh, that's what Jam said, that pool. Yeah, that it was super expensive. Oh, that's good, Suzanne. One more down. So what is it, once a week? This channel, though, is Nature Lover. Yeah, it is old info, but it's one of their conversations here. Woohoo! Thank you for being a member for 27 months. Every other week. My hair is gonna freaking bother me.
I'm here.
Turn your volume up. I can't see you.
Let's listen to
I'm
this.
here.
Okay.
Oh,
Turn your volume up.
it's already all the way up. It don't go no louder than that.
Okay, I got you. I hear you now. Sorry about that. It's mine. What did I miss? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You got the bulls fighting and everything. What did you whoop them or something? What the hell?
Well, Benny called me last night. I jumped all over his ass and said, "You better never call me again, you little lying motherfucker." Other than that, I ain't did shit.
Oh my God. Lord, girl. Daggone. I didn't know that, guys. I really didn't. I was like, oh hell. Everybody went wild. I didn't know. What did I miss today, Candice? Who I was fighting where?
I don't know. Shannon's a little bitch ass was up there on Benny tonight, from what I understood. I don't know. I didn't listen to it all.
Who's Shannon? Who's Shannon?
Oh, Shannon. She's supposed to be my friend, supposedly. But,
Bro.
you know, another fucking lie in the bush.
Wow. So I talked to not today's ex-husband today.
Oh, thanks.
And he's like, I don't even know you. So all her shit she said that she's been saying and everything is obviously a lie too. I've got the receipts if anybody wants to see them. I was like, good God. And then somebody said she was a military person or something like that and supposed to be terminally ill or something like that. Well, he said he don't have no recollection of her ever
you know what's funny about the whole situation? Is
What's up?
that
Woohoo! Hey,
fucking me
Sammy's
and my
girl.
mom stayed in a motel across the hall from Shannon and Benny. So what were Benny and Shannon doing all along?
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
because I really don't, I'm not out there to hurt anybody or anything like that, but you're going to come against me and I'm going to go against you.
So they's over across the hall in a different hotel. You should have went over and knocked on the door and stuck your head there and said,
Well, I did, but they said there was a do not disturb sign on the wall, so do not disturb means don't go in.
"Oh, they had the do not disturb sign up." No, Candice. Oh my God. Oh my God. I give up. I give up when it comes to that.
You guys, did
Might
this
as well.
situation really happen? Did Shannon and Benny really hook up? Does anybody know? Oh gosh. I heard rumors about that, but I don't know. It probably is true. It probably is true that Benny probably messed around with Candice too. God. I mean, he was caught messing around with his baby mama's boyfriend. No, I'm sorry. His baby mama's brother's boyfriend.
But no, everybody's been texting me all day long, like, what happened to Ernie? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I went to bed.
Well, I talked to you last night when you was going to bed there.
At 10 o'clock is when I said, are you okay? And you said, yeah.
Yeah, I was good. We were good.
Right.
I didn't believe that. And so you talked to Benny. So you talked to Benny after that.
Oh, no. Benny called me at 10 or 10:30. I don't know which time it was.
Oh,
but I talked to him. I said, what the fuck do you want, motherfucker? And he goes, I said, don't fucking come at me with that bullshit. You a lying little bitch. I said, don't lie on my friend because you ain't got nothing more to say. And then I hung up and threw my phone down.
See, I don't know Shannon. I don't think I know Shannon.
Don't lie on my friend.
Shannon Lynn. She's I want to say North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know her. What has she got anything to do with this? I mean, who is she?
Because she fucking spent the night in the motel with Benny and I didn't.
Oh. Is Benny say okay, so those
Wait, what did she just say? Did she just say she spent the night in the hotel room with Benny and I didn't? Did she just say that? Or did I hear that wrong?
She's I want to say North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know her. What has she got anything to do with this? I mean, who is she?
Because she fucking spent the night in the motel with Benny and I didn't.
Oh.
And I didn't. Did you hear that? What the heck? Because she spent the night in the hotel room with Benny and I didn't? Is that for real? Okay. Well, all righty then.
Is Benny say okay, so those text messages, he said it was that he had me and you. That ain't our text messages.
No.
That one, I was sitting there like, what in the world?
No.
Come on, stop. Oh yeah, it's not like they couldn't have just like arranged this whole thing in advance.
I've never spent the night in the motel with Benny. It was Shannon and Benny. It wasn't me.
Then what is he trying to hide then, you reckon?
I guess because they're both married and they can't comprehend either one of their channels.
Oh, good God. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They can't.
So, how many nights?
One of their channels.
Oh, good God.
It was Shannon and Benny. It wasn't me.
Then what is he trying to hide then, you reckon?
I guess because they're both married and they can't comprehend either one of their channels.
Oh, good God.
They can't comprehend either one of their channels. Does she mean can't compromise either one of their channels? I guess I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but all right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, how many nights did they spend together?
Okay, let me go back and think about this. The first night it was Benny and Shannon in the motel, and it was me and my mom in a different room. And then the next couple of nights after that, we were all in the room. It was me, my mom, Shannon, and Benny. We were all in the room, and my mom and I'm not disgracing my mom, but mom and Shannon slept together in one bed, and Benny was in another bed, and I slept on the floor.
Mom and
Oh, wow.
who? Mom and who?
All in the room. It was me, my mom, Shannon, and Benny. We were all in the room, and my mom and I'm not disgracing my mom, but mom and Shannon slept together in one bed.
Mom and Shannon.
And Benny was in another bed, and I slept on the floor.
Oh, wow.
Shannon slept with Candice. Ew, are you serious? Oh my God. Ew, no. I could not sleep in the same bed as Candice or Candice. I'm sorry. Like, I had to rewind that and hear who it was who supposedly slept with Candice. Wow. Okay. I know it's probably innocent. I'm sure it was, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, they're not the cleanest of people. I don't know. I just,
Wow. Where was this hotel at? Which hotel was this?
There was one at I can't remember. I'd have to Google it and show it to you, but that was one. But then there was another one. Was like God, what was the name of that motel? Damn, I wish I could remember. My mind's been so fucked up right now.
So I've seen. Hold that thought a second. So I've seen a lot of things online that said that you donated money to me for my bail or my bond.
No.
You didn't donate no money to me.
No, I didn't. I don't have no money to donate to you.
Well, see, I told we seen somebody spelled your somebody made a fake Cashapp and it said Candis blah,
Yeah.
and then it's kind of like yours, but it wasn't yours. And you know, we just seen, and it was like $30 or $40 or something like that. So
yeah, that wasn't.
I don't know.
Bro.
Okay, so somebody's going to ask you a question here. I don't know who this is. Jamie Pointer. Candice, did you kick Cam and Allie from coming up on the hill? Did you keep them coming up on the hill or something?
Okay, look. I told Cam and Allie, this is what I told them. I don't know what my mom said, but I did tell them no one was allowed on my property without me being there.
Thank you so much, Giselle. Yay, thank you for gifting 5 Ziggy Hill memberships. Woohoo! Thank you so much. So I think here she's going to talk about, doesn't she tell on Cam or something for being on drugs or something? I wonder what's going on with that. We should look into that here in a little bit maybe and look up Cam. Have anybody heard like how their court case or anything's going? I hope they're doing the right thing, but the last I heard, it was not good. And the last I heard, I mean, he looked healthier when I saw him on video. In one of his shorts, he looked like he gained some weight, but like, according to like his family, and this was like right around the time he was moving into, I guess him and Allie got a place. So this is recently, within the last, I'm trying to say if it was like couple, I don't know, it could have been a month. I don't know how long. I don't know. They put up a short for anybody who's seen it. Yes, it was some ice of Giselle. Hey, Kelly. No, Bandit, please. Let's not do this. Come here. Be a good little pup. He posted something to the effect, wished he'd had turned it over to God. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look up here in a second when he posted that short, because it was right around that time when I heard the update from somebody like really close to him. I didn't ask for it either. I don't seek this. I didn't seek that out because I don't care. You know, they're not on here right now, like actively lying. I've already spoke out about their when they were lying, but there's no need to keep going on and on about it or whatever. So I don't really, chase it or anything, but occasionally I'll hear things. I have my own, court and shit stuff going on with Fred. So, but yeah. Didn't somebody say he was found guilty or something? I don't know. I'll have to look it up here in a little bit. Let's keep listening here.
Was the answer to that?
Well, wow. Well, I mean, nobody wants people on property when it ain't their property, and I can understand that. I can respect that.
Okay, look, I got a phone call today, and I'm not gonna say who or where or when or what, but I was told that somewhere along the line that they were gonna go check the bottom property where there is nothing but a little shed down there, and I said, okay, well, law enforcement wants to go check it out. Go check it out, law enforcement.
Right.
Go do what you got to do.
Well, law enforcement needs to get back into it and find it. I mean,
I don't have nothing to hide, dude. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, a lot can happen when you're not there and somebody gets on your property. People can plant shit. You know how that is, and that's ridiculous.
I'm not worried about that because my mom's been there the whole time, so I'm not worried about that shit.
Mm-hmm. So,
and then Jonathan Lee Richards has been around the property and taking videos and all this bullshit or whatever he's been doing.
He's like a paparazzi, ain't he? Coming around, he's in the bushes, he pops out with his camera.
Yeah.
I seen his little thing over at the Hawkins County. It was at the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, and he was going to interview your husband, Don, or something like that, or he was going to visit.
Yeah, supposedly.
Now, I'm not gonna say too much on Fred or whatever because I've made that mistake, but we're still kind of not sure on his out, like when he's getting out exactly. Everything has to be set up and done. Has to be all lined up and everything good to go before they let him out of there. So it just depends on if everything's done in time. So, but I'm being careful about what I say on here. But yeah, he is excited. He's excited. But we're still we still don't know for sure for ourselves. Like we're still a little bit on limbo ourselves. So, but it is getting better and figuring things out. Hey, Diana. Okay, Suzette. I hope so too, Kali. We'll see. We're just staying positive and giving it over to God. You know what I mean? And we can only control so much. So, you know, we've been this patient this long. We can wait another couple months if we have to. So, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Candice. Have you talked to Don any at all since he's been in jail or anything?
You know what? I'm going to tell you and everybody that is involved with you, I talk to Donnie every damn day of the week.
That's what I thought. I thought you did. I just didn't know. I didn't know. That's good. That's good that you talk to him. I mean, you need to, you know, y'all need to stay in close touch with each other. That's real good.
Okay,
I know. Well, I mean, I mean, your family. You have to, right?
That's
Okay,
my
sorry.
husband,
like,
man.
I know. And you know, Benny throws these texts up like we got something going on.
I thought you were trying to say, like, I didn't know if it was Suzanne. I thought it was like you were trying to say, oh, poor you. I'm like, I was like, I wasn't complaining, but okay. But so thank you for clearing that up. That's how I took it, though. Like, that's how I read it in my mind. Like, wah, poor you. So it's my you. Oh, gosh. Yodeling. Hey, Lori. Looney Tunes. I'm calling Luminous Looney Tunes. Has anybody seen where's Jam? Jam. Clo. The Hubs is here somewhere in the bushes. But you're right, Suzanne. Yeah, well, time will come. You know, you can't. You just have to take it a day at a time, you know?
Relationship wise, we don't have nothing going on relationship wise.
He wishes.
I mean, my God.
Benny is dreaming a whole nother dream that he can't comprehend.
Oh, he wishes. He just wishes. No, Candice, you are. It was very clear that, I mean, I'm not any Benny fan, but it was very obvious that she was in love with Benny and Ernie. She gets like that with it. You know, all you have to do is show her a little attention, especially from a man, and she just, I don't know. You call your dog Looney Tunes? I haven't said any of my business at all, Luminous. I didn't say anything. I'm just saying, it's because I don't even know. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know for sure. There's nothing to really tell, really, because nothing's yet set in stone. So, you know what I mean? So I don't feel bad saying that because that's what the truth is. And yeah, exactly, Curious Cat. It will.
Go ahead. What do you mean by
just like you guys, if you guys remember, he was supposed to get out of jail in December and already be in the transitional housing in mid-December. They didn't get him in there until February. So you see how it works. And what does he get for those 2 extra months he was in there? Oh, it gets knocked off his suspended sentence. Big whoop. You know what I mean? We don't plan on him ever going back and having to do that time, but it doesn't matter. Like, that's just how it works. You're kind of in You just have to kind of do that. You have to go by, you definitely have to practice patience. Truth doesn't ever change. That's true, Rhonda. But she is kind of like a 14-year-old in the mind, That's one of the things you would notice about her. Like my daughter met her. It was in a public place at Wendy. My daughter, no, it wasn't Wendy. Or no, once it was at Wendy's. It was the same day at church when we went Wendy's, and there was a in the pet store. And Candice, I don't know. She seemed to like connect with my daughter more so, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Candice found her less threatening or something. I'm not sure, but right, Kelly? And then we could do like, I just can't wait. I have so many ideas. So many fun ideas. So much room for activities. No, I have so many ideas. It'd be fun to have him here or be in the same place as him and be able to talk on some of these topics, especially when it comes to Summer Wills, and not have to message him. Because I repeat things wrong, a lot. I try not to, but sometimes I don't say things exactly right. And, like Diana said, the truth doesn't change. And you have to, if you go to a source, like I'm going to go to, with Fred, it's never changes, except, over the time, just because somebody doesn't remember or doesn't like recall one detail or say one detail, it doesn't mean they're freaking lying. Our memory works in weird ways. Yeah, she probably, well, we were talking about whether or not, me and Fred were talking about whether or not, I think it was Fred, I don't know who else it would be, whether or not Candice and Dawn graduated high school. And I'm not sure. I mean, I know Candice's sister did, but because we've seen her, didn't we see her graduation pictures or senior pictures or something? Or am I just imagining that? Because I just wonder how Rose's life was. Kind of have a bad feeling that they're, that the essay on children and some kind, trafficking, just family creating. I have a feeling that that's been in that family for a while. And it makes you wonder what Rose went through. And if it has to do with what happened to her. And is that why Fred thinks he remembers her? Oh, my short-term memory is so bad. You know what the first one will be? What's that? First one what? Oh, gosh. They graduated, they were what? Socially promoted. Socially promoted. Well, I was just wondering if they had. I mean, I was surprised to. I was like recalling that I remembered seeing Rose's like senior pictures. I believe it was either Candice or Candice that referred to one of her pictures and said that was her senior picture. I think I recall something like that. So, which was surprising to me because that didn't really seem like a big priority in that family. I mean, that's good. Just kind of surprised me. But you know what's funny too? I thought the same thing about. I think that about everybody out there in Ben Hill though. That nobody like graduated. I remember being shocked as hell to when found out friend and Laura graduated and stuff and like, it's just I don't know. Sometimes we like. Our brain paints a picture or something, kind of judges something too quickly. But it's with Candice though, now that, it's hard for me to think she could have graduated. It just doesn't seem like anybody, out there. It just doesn't seem like school's really a priority.
That.
Well, okay, let me say this, for instance. Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Has he ever hit on you?
No, wait. You got to listen to this first.
Okay, I'll listen.
Okay, look. When me and Shannon and Benny and my mom all showed up at the motel, he goes because Molly, Golightly, and all them were saying.
Oh, I know. Dude, thank you, Carrie, for reminding me about that. Okay. Lisa K, she just under this comment that this person so ignorantly like put on one of my videos recently saying, that basically trying to say that Fred is suspect because Candice and Dawn were both at Fred's. Actually, she put it like both were at Fred's when Summer went missing, completely being very careless with her wording and making it seem as if Summer went missing while Dawn and Candice were at Fred's. First of all, Candice was never at Fred's on the day Summer went missing. While he was there, Candice was pretending to look for Summer on the road, and Chad happened to see her. And under that comment of this person, I put, that's stop spreading misinformation, blah, blah, blah. Well, Melissa K commented, yeah, to bring drugs. I think is what she said. She said something like she knew it, like it was automatic fact. Like she goes, yeah, Dawn and Candice brought drugs, brought them or sent drugs. It's something just completely like, where the hell, like how the hell would you first of all know that? And secondly, where the hell are you fucking getting that shit? This is the first time I've heard it. Like, where does this stuff like come out? I mean, that's completely not even true. Fred didn't have any kind of relationship with Dawn and Candice. He never sold them drugs. If he did, it was like a one-time thing. I don't think, from what I remember, I'd have to ask him. But they were not like, because the police asked him about Candice and Dawn's drug, about their activity in drugs. Same with Andy and Jody Sue, and Fred said he didn't know of them to be into like, like meth, especially, or anything, just like weed, alcohol. I think he said, cocaine for Dawn, but besides that, he didn't really know them like that. But why does Lisa think that she that's what irritates me the most, is when people say things as if they're fact, instead of saying like, well, this is my opinion, or, no, she writes things as if it's fact, as if she's right. And that's that. I would have her up here too and debate her on it, because if she could stay calm, I think she could. I don't know. I've never actually heard her talk. I've never sold Dawn, Candice, Joey Sue, or Andy any drugs. You didn't? Not any, like... For some reason, I was thinking you said, like, or you had told me one time that maybe Candice had got us a Suboxone off you once or something. Or maybe vice versa or something. No, but you and Candice never talked, like, ever, as in had a conversation, right? Okay, not at all. As far as the drug thing, okay. I don't know. See, my brain, like, just thinks of things sometimes. Couldn't remember if it was like one time or no times. But yeah, they didn't. So that's weird. Why would Lisa say that Candice would bring drugs? Candice and Dawn didn't, or Candice and Fred did not hang out like that. She just thinks she knows everything. She's a know-it-all. Nobody likes those. I mean, sometimes, like, yes, when she's right, I give her credit when it's due, but when she's wrong, like you were saying earlier, closer, not like she did anything, but like she is closer. I think, but her information, Carrie, is so wrong. I know some of it is just absolute, because I know things that she's saying are absolutely, certain things are absolutely not true. Especially about Fred. So as far as if her knowing somebody close to the case or actually involved, I mean, it could be possible, and she's changing things around, I guess, to cause confusion, like Joey Sue. I don't know. I just think that she's a know-it-all. And, unfortunately. Hey, the jig. Lisa's alive about Rose from about 10 months ago, I believe. She makes me think she's related or something. How old is she? If I were to guess how old Lisa were, now, like just an educated guess from picture I've seen, but it looked like an old picture. I would definitely say definitely upper 50s to early 60s. What do you guys think? I don't know, though, because I don't remember ever hearing her talk. So sorry, I'm reading a screenshot that was sent to me about a comment made by one of you guys to Fred. They said, I won't say who it was. It says, Ernie got into it with Jody and outright said, when her and Andy accused you, Ernie said Fred has nothing to do with this. I spoke and asked several questions of her implication of Andy B. She is mad. Yeah, she does say stuff, and oh, okay, Teresa. I probably won't remember that the jig is up. Just to be honest, I probably won't remember that it's you. Like when you guys change your names, especially like and change your picture. Yeah, it's so hard. And even if you tell me and like, I feel bad, but no, he said he doesn't know that guy. I asked somebody. I asked Fred if he's heard a guy named Spider. I think it was I remember, and I think I remember asking Fred that in jail too. But yeah, I just asked him a few days ago if he knew that Spider dude because somebody messaged me and asked me to ask him, and I did, and I forgot to message the person back, but I did ask him. I didn't message him back because the answer was no. So, but I remember, but I just forgot to respond. But I think I remember, wasn't it spelled Spyder? And who was Spider? I'm trying to remember who Spider was. That name sounds familiar because I remember it coming up before, and he was somebody who got arrested or something. Must have, because I remember talking to Fred about him and asking if he knew who he was. Now, Fred, though, that one guy though with the Overbay, Dustin. Do you know Dustin Overbay? Overbay or something. Dustin Overbay. I think it's Overbay. Rose's ex is always in her lives, and at least still her ones, and she seems like she flirts with him. Rose's ex is... Wait, in whose lives? Oh, you mean in... Oh, shit. Yes, you're right, Carrie. Yes, you're right. I forgot about that. That is true. I totally forgot about that. You just refreshed my memory. That is true. That's how I remember. That's when I first started knowing who Lisa was, is when the Rose stuff came up, because this Lisa person comes out of nowhere and suddenly acts like some kind of family advocate for Rose or Rose's ex-husband and stuff. Like, I don't know. It was weird. That is true. She did. It was weird. I agree. They did seem, I think she claimed to know him in real life. Didn't she? Drug bust when Summer came up missing. Okay, so the Spider guy was busted around the time Summer went missing. She has red hair too, like Rose. Yeah, she claims to. So she must live up there in Wisconsin or something, around that area, or I don't know. Her info is so wrong though. Sometimes though she makes a lot of sense. Like sometimes she'll write things and it's like, I mean, the stuff that she wrote about PG and, was so on point. And I'm not just saying that because I'm not hate bonding or anything. It's just that the way she wrote it was so true. I mean, with the lies and she, I don't know, but sometimes she just gets it so wrong. Oh gosh, I used to go through so many crazy rabbit holes, like looking into these people. I think I know Fred like more than he knows himself. Like I looked into everybody on that came up like so hardcore. She literally said on one live how no one has ever been able to prove she is wrong. Oh my God. That's a narcissist. What? You guys, it's so bad, but she reminds me of that painter with the curly hair. Who's that painter? What's his name? Every time I see her, every time I see that picture of hers, and I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be. That's mean. I know it is. Oh, I can't. I have to show you though. What's his name? The painter guy. Isn't his name Bob or something? Bob Ross? Yes, Bob Ross. Well, we'll see, Rachel. Hold on. I mean, I've stayed with him several days. Every time I see her, because he had the hair. The hair. I'm trying to find one where his curls are more pronounced. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. Well, you know what? Yeah, according to a lot of religions, you're not even supposed to live together until you're married. So, you know what I mean? So I guess pretty much, so anybody who does that, I guess they just don't really know their spouse because they haven't lived together, right? But kind of in a way, I mean, do you ever know somebody? I mean, can you ever really, really know somebody? You know, there is true that somebody could, but you can go by the people, people who've known them. They're especially the ones close to them, their kids, especially, you know. Let's keep going here.
Supposedly. He goes, well, we can go around the corner and we can kiss and then, we'll let them all talk. And I'm like, you a dumbass. I ain't kissing your nasty ass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we can go around the corner and make out. She said Chris M doesn't know how to investigate. See, I understand a lot of people will criticize Chris McDonough and stuff, but I have too at times, but I mean, she can't know something more about, she can't be more educated at investigating than somebody who's had that level of education and an experience, She's just ignorant. She's one of those that thinks she's smarter than everybody else. You know, kind of one of the types that you have to look out for, because those type, like, I don't know, they think they can get away with anything because they're so smart. They're always right. It's narcissist.
I don't want to laugh at that, but that's a funny
Well,
shit.
go ahead and laugh. It's funny as fuck. For real.
So,
Like,
Oh,
why
he's
the
saying he
fuck
doesn't
would
want
you
to
sit
laugh.
up there and
Ernie.
lie?
so it's like, so,
You totally wanted to laugh. Stop lying. I have the hots for Benny and I know.
so you guys are going back like in grade school, like you go around the corner to kiss a little girl or something, right? Like in kindergarten, first grade, you know, like, oh, is it like passing notes? Check yes or no? Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, that's how dumb he is.
Wow. So he said, let's go around the corner, and he's gonna get a little bit smoochies.
Yeah, that's what he was thinking, anyways.
Oh,
Don Tim said Benny said he was a victim.
Oh, Benny's a victim? A victim of what?
Oh my goodness. So what? So did he try anything else with you? Did he try anything else? What's the other thing he's gonna say?
No, that's the only thing he said to me. And then
you told him, you shut him down completely, right?
I shut it all the way down.
And then what did he say? How did he look at you when you shut him down?
It was like all crazy eyed.
He didn't say gang gang.
No, he didn't say gang gang.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. So I don't know. I don't know. Then he went to the other girl. What's the other girl's name now? You said what was her name?
Her name's Shannon.
Shannon. Okay, Shannon. So
Shannon and Benny spent a night together in the motel room, just him and her. And then across all, it was just me and my mom. And my mom can tell you all about that.
okay, Benny said you was all over him. Like he said you wanted him so bad you could taste it, Candice. That's what Benny said.
Bro, that nasty motherfucking piece of shit. I would never fucking do anything with that fucking. Oh my god.
Look, okay, so here's what I want you to do next. You know, we're all trying to be friends and be cool here because, I mean, we're all human and we understand that, you know, and this is the way we come together to actually, you know, solve things and get things done. Are there any chance, Candice, that you would ever reach back out to somebody like, say, PG and talk to her? If she said, Candice, I want to talk to you and I'm sorry, what would you do?
No, she has called me multiple times and messaged me multiple times, and I've never ever responded to her.
Okay. So let's get back off that then. I was just seeing what was going on with it. So you turned Benny down, and then he looked at Shannon, and he's like, "Come here, baby." And he went to the. Tell me about it. Quit laughing with your damn green hat now. Don't be using that.
Why? You were mad because I had the red hat on. No.
Oh my god. So now they're saying it like, oh, Benny got turned down by Candice, so he you know, took he settled for Shannon. Wow. Okay. 111, guys. I bet Ernie would mess around with Candice. I'm sorry. I bet Benny would mess around with Candice too. I'm just saying, like, they're totally the type of guys that I could see that would do something like that. I mean, I'm sorry. They're kind of those type of guys that I feel like would sleep with anybody and anything, you know?
I'm looking in the green hat and y'all getting all defensive. What the
I know. So, oh my gosh. This is just too much. I can't do this. This is like a full moon or something on a stormy night or something.
This is like freaking
Let me ask you a question. That next morning when they left that room, did you go in there and take a big whiff of it?
No. No.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What is wrong? Sorry, I was kind of zoning out for a second and I didn't quite catch what he said when he said that, but I was, wow. I'm telling you, Ernie is such a, I mean, to me, he seems like a predator. I'm sorry. I'm not saying about children. I'm not saying that, but he's just like very sexually charged.
Okay. So, Shannon I don't know who Shannon is. I really don't know her. I mean, is she an attractive girl? Is she an attractive lady?
I mean, Shannon acted like she was my best friend, and then all of a sudden tonight, she said all kinds of bullshit on Benny's live. And I'm like, bitch, you lying. I wanted to go on there so bad, and I probably did go on there and say a couple things in the text messages, but I'm like, bitch, why you lie on me?
Wow. So, I don't know Shannon. What's her middle name? I mean, do you have who is she? Was she your best friend, right?
I just know her as Shannon Lynn.
Shannon Lynn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ew.
And how did she meet you? And how did you get there?
Okay, well, she met me.
He had a penis pump? For what? Yeah, he had a bag of dildos to just put on the Wells property. Like, where'd you get those? You know what I mean? Like, those things, first of all, no. No, I mean, how do you, okay, maybe dumpster diving behind the adult bookstore, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of besides some type of unless it's like a porn star or somebody, can't just say, I'm trying to think outside the box, no pun intended. But what type of people would just have a bag of dildos? Just a big old bag of dildos. It got stuck on him and he had to go to the ER. I'm not even, oh my God, dude. That is totally, oh my God. I'm telling you, yeah, see what I mean about him being like a predator? Like how sexually like charged that dude is. I mean, I've seen videos of him where he's sitting there, like he'll talk. He seems like he's one of those like voyeur type people. He'll sit. He was like on camera talking to somebody, and he was sitting there like, oh, it was so disgusting. It looked like he was like grinding the seat. Sorry for the mental picture, but if you've seen it, you cannot forget it. It was disgusting. Can anybody else like vouch for me that exists? Because I saw it, and if I had to see it, then you guys should have to be tortured too. At least some of you. You could tell he was like sitting there. It was so disgusting. And all you could see was like up here. And it was, and he was just doing, like, you could see him moving his lower half. It was freaking disgusting. He thought nobody could tell. He's a pervert. Like, he's, in my opinion. You guys, I saw somebody on, like many of you know, I've talked about how I used to go on Periscope and watch streams on there before being on YouTube. I loved Periscope and I loved going on there. And I swear, there was this guy on there who, I mean, there was people on there. Actually, I saw a couple of them. And the reason why I became aware of it is because these other streamers talking about, reviewing other streamers and basically just talking about crazy stuff you know what I'm saying? And I was just watching this stream basically like this, where you just talk about, it's kind of like this community in a way. But anyways, he was talking about this guy. He was showing this streamer on there who, liked to see if he could get away with anyways, you would just can imagine the stuff people do. Ernie reminds me of that guy. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, hey, Virgo Angel. So Luminous says she remembers. Oh, you're laughing. You're laughing, Rhonda and Kathy. Oh, you wouldn't be laughing if you saw this. I mean, you might, but I mean, it's seriously almost too like, ew. From making videos. Hey, Mama T, the OG. People have a bag of those from making videos. That's why I was thinking. So why would a man, though? Not very many straight men have a bag of dildos, right? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I would think of somebody who has a bag of dildos, like a guy, that they're like, kind of into dildos themselves or something. Or they just have a stash of dildos, like, unless it's like, I mean, unless I don't know. I don't know. My mind is just going down a rabbit hole here that I don't want to go in, and I don't know why it keeps going there. But now I just can't get it out of my mind. Remember on SOA. What's SOA? When they were, after those guys who were making videos, they had all those props. Oh, are you saying Sons of Anarchy? Yeah, but isn't it crazy how, so many, like how he gets people, though? He has like people that really, sorry, my hair's really bothering me because it's really greasy right now. But he gets people that truly believe and defend him. So, but I do, he did. I wish he would have held out a little bit longer in trying to get info from Candice, or not have ruined it. I forget what exactly happened to cause their, they're falling out.
Me through Facebook, and she asked if she could come out because Benny was coming out, and I'm like, okay, fine, I was all right with that,
Everybody playing hotel hookup. Okay, so here's your question here. Somebody said, Ernie, the hotel thing makes no sense. Where was Donnie while Candy was there? Was Don there?
Donnie was in jail for 3 days, and then he got out. And then Benny and Shannon and everyone thought it was a good idea that Donnie went to a rehab center. So somebody, a friend of mine, took him to the rehab center, and then me and Benny followed in Benny's car, which is not a lie. And we followed
the
him.
rehab center. You know why this happened, you guys? This is all around the time of the coke run to Knoxville. That's exactly what she's talking about, because this is when Benny was there. So that would be that time. And they took him. That's when he was saying that the TBI was following him, and he was just, handing out crack for 2 days and to try to prove that he didn't need money or something. It didn't make sense. I know he left after I don't even think he spent the night. And he probably even was given medication and stuff too. He's a wuss. Yeah, exactly. He was with a hooker and he was in a binge. That's exactly what was going on. And it matches the Lady of the Night story. The lady who got a hold of me about that, I leave things open for your guys' own interpretation, and you decide if you believe it or not. Like when these people come out and tell me information, I don't automatically just say, okay, that's the truth or whatever. And that's the difference between me and somebody like PG, who has these randoms that just come out of nowhere and show up, and suddenly it's like the gospel truth. But that genuinely did randomly end up in, that person contacted me randomly, and I didn't know what to think about that. If it could, it's hard. There's so many people who have come out during the Summer Wells case with supposed information about Dawn and Candice and stuff, and it's hard to know whether to believe people because so many people freaking lie. But this Lady of the Night story, I don't know. It sure seems to match. And this, that's where the whole Playboy thing came from, and Knoxville. And then we hear, Jody Sue saying that Andy would go off to Knoxville and stuff with Dawn. And it's like, really? Well, that sounds like what this one lady said. And, who claimed that her friend got a ride from Dawn away from to escape some kind of crack motel. Shit, did my internet go out? Oh, thank you so much to the person who just sent the $2 Cash App. Thank you so, so much. That's really sweet. Thank you. Oh, shit. I try. There you guys are. Okay. Well, my internet is doing crappy. It rained today. And, yeah. Oh, thanks. I know. So, Rachel, it's like, who do you believe? So, but over time, that's why, it wasn't like I believed Fred right away either at all. I kind of believed him more so because, I met him in person and stuff. So it was a little different. But people that contact you randomly, you just, have to use your common sense, I guess, and your intuition. And sometimes it takes time after talking to the person for a while, to decide whether or not you believe them or not. You'll notice when stories aren't matching and stuff, like with Jody Sue and a lot of these other people. Rain came here tonight. Oh, really? Yeah, you're only a couple hours away, so you're probably right. You probably do have it right now. Hey, Tanya.
And when we got there, Donnie didn't want to stay, so me and Benny and Donnie came back home.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, somebody said, Candice, did you receive a birthday card with $100 in it and give the money to your mom for pills like Benny said?
No, fuck no.
I wonder why they said that for. Why would he say something like that?
My birthday ain't until May 3rd.
No, well.
So why the fuck would I get a birthday card prior to this?
So Miss Jody says, so Benny's subscribers paid for him and Shannon.
Oh, they probably did.
Wow. Well, I learned a lot of things here.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't fucking know. All I know is that Shannon and Benny were in one room and me and my mom were in another room across the hall. And I don't know what Benny and Shannon did, but I know what Benny and my mom did, and that was take a shower and go the fuck to bed.
Okay, cool. Oh my God. This makes even more interesting. I need to hook up with a YouTube creator or something. Anybody on YouTube? Pretty. No, I just play it.
You just need to stay to yourself and not worry about the bullshit.
Oh, I am. That's why I'm just, I'm doing Comedy Central right now. This hotel stuff. I'm gonna start a game.
Everything he talks about always revolves around sex. Have you guys noticed that? Exactly, Tanya. If somebody knows something, then they must have either been there about Lisa, about certain. Okay, hopefully. Anyways, he was saying, like, I think it was Lisa who was saying something as being fact is, that Candice and Dawn brought drugs to Fred that the day that Summer went missing. It's like, and she was saying as if it's fact. It's like, if that were true, which is not, but if it were, then okay, I don't know. We'll see. My internet's not doing very well. I'm sorry, guys. It was this crappy weather tonight. You don't think Benny did anything with Shannon? I don't know. Who knows? Didn't they get drugs from Andy Bernard? Well, I don't know. Like, when you on the 15th? I think Fred thinks that. or something, that Andy was up there for some reason, because there was some kind of money exchange after. I don't know about Andy, so I don't know about that for sure, but I do know that Fred saw Andy give Dawn money, or Dawn give Andy money soon after Summer went missing. Like, why are you worried about giving Dawn money? And what was that money for? You know what I mean? Andy tried to say it was, if that happened, then it was probably just for some weed or something. I think that's what he said, right? But the thing is like, why would you be thinking about that when your daughter's missing? Your daughter just missing and you're worried about paying off a weed debt? Supposedly weed. Didn't they get drugs? Yeah, I guess some weed, supposedly. And according to Andy, or I'm sorry, Jody Sue, according to Jody Sue, Andy would sell pills to him to sedate the little girls. That's what Jody Sue said. But now she wants to recant that. So, and then she wants to know why wonders why people don't believe her. But she calls everybody else a liar, It's like, how can we believe you, Jody? So if you're going to sit there and, one day talk about how horrible Andy is and he sold drugs to Dawn to sedate little girls or Dawn and Candice sedate little girls up at 110, and saying things like, oh, this guy came by in a van and had a couple girls in the back and showed Andy like young girls, like they were she was insinuating that the girls were for sale. It's like, one second she's saying stuff like that, but then the next saying, oh, Andy's not capable or he's not involved. It's like, how the hell do you know that? If he's capable of doing the things that you're saying he did, and you're telling the truth, then he's obviously around some sketchy characters, and he's obviously involved in some sketchy things. Like, nobody just goes up to somebody and lets them know they have these 2 young girls for sale for, Good night, Diana. Does make you wonder what was really going on. Fred said that the girls that would hang, like, they were actually selling sex like services out of that lower building. Like, it was known. A freaking sign. I mean, it was known. It finally got shut down, but Fred said the girls were like, that there was some big uns out there, if you know what I mean. Some really big ladies, I guess, out there offering sex services and stuff like that. It was some gross stuff going on down over there at the Wells. They don't have the highest of morals, and so who knows? Who knows what happened to Rose? And then, it's pretty odd that how many years later? 15 years later or something around that. Another one, her niece goes missing. Rose's niece goes missing. He was saying 350 pounders is what he said. I don't know. That's what he said. I'm picturing. Actually, I don't want to say that because, I won't say anything. Sometimes it's just best to keep your mouth quiet. But I was picturing some things, so I'll just say that. Picturing some. Hey, Roxy. Yeah. Fred swears he met Rose still. I keep like asking him like, well, could it have been this or that, or could it have been some, you know what I mean? But I don't know. The Wells didn't move there till what, 2006 or so? But before before Don and Candice moved there for good, his mom did live there. So, and from what it sounds is like he had been staying there and trying to drive her crazy and make her think that she was hearing things. Like he would put these like recorders everywhere playing like noises and stuff, so she would think she was going crazy. Like this is what the type of stuff this man was doing, allegedly. At least was the word around. That's what Fred says was what was happening. He's letting his son live with them, Rachel. Isn't that crazy? Right? Isn't that what's happening? Isn't Ronnie Lawson, at least that Ronnie Lawson's son was staying with him before he went to jail? When Ronnie knew what his son was, what he did to Ronnie's his granddaughter. And you're the sheriff of the county, and you don't think that's not some kind of conflict of interest to let your son, who is a sex offender, stay with you? That's just completely inappropriate. From my understanding, he's staying there now, but I don't know. I could be totally wrong with that, but I do know for a fact Ronnie Lawson let Brandon stay with him when his wife kicked him out of the house for sleeping with his daughter, his stepdaughter. SAing, not sleeping with. That's not sleeping with. It's not consensual. It started supposedly when she was 12. It says in the paperwork, I think they put 13, but so it would be not quite a harsh of a sentence. Oh, and only, they made sure only put these certain number of counts, like only 5 times, guys. Yeah, okay. And you guys got to think too, Brandon Lawson, that child, that stepdaughter, he raised as his own. He adopted her as a baby. At like 3 years old is what I think it was, or it was very, very young. He raised her as his own, and he's on the birth, or not the birth, he adopted her. So how do you how can you be attracted to a child that you raised? I don't know. That doesn't sound normal to me. Timmy, the church boy's dad. Oh, did he pass? Only got 1 year, I know. I know something should happen. I mean, I hate that. I'm really disappointed in, and so is a lot of people close to Ronnie. I mean, I don't know Ronnie, but I'm just saying I do know from people I've talked to who know him and stuff, like that they're very, there's people close to him very disappointed. You're the sheriff. That is just so freaking wrong. I don't know how it's freaking allowed. Oh my gosh, Rachel, I'm so sorry. I thank God all the time that that's one thing that never happened to me. I never have, as a child, I am very thankful because a lot of people, it's obviously much more common than I ever knew. But I was never violated as a child, and I'm so grateful for that. I don't know anybody in my family, as far as I know, who has, that I know of. I mean, I'm sure there are. No child was found at Ronnie Lawson's house way before Summer went missing. Was it Ronnie Lawson's? I do remember it being on some kind of Lawson property. I don't know if it was Ronnie Lawson's. Right, Leah? Exactly. It's a learned experience. So where did it makes you wonder, but see, I've talked to people very close that knew Ronnie very well. Like, even in this chat, I won't call them out because I don't want to embarrass her, but people who knew him since high school. And thought of him as, never disrespected her in any way sexually, and they dated and stuff. So I don't know. Never knew of Ronnie to be, like that when he was younger. So it does make you wonder, like, who, like, where did Brandon's also, he's also had a lot of, I don't know, drugs doesn't make you like that. Drugs does not make you do stuff to children. That's just not even acceptable. Drugs does not suddenly change you into some kind of pervert or child pedo. No, I don't know. I think if you're doing that stuff while you're on drugs, it's because you really truly want to do it. You just get more ballsy when you're on the drugs. You know what I mean? Ew, I don't think so. I don't think that you can suddenly become that. If you do that on meth, I'm sorry, there's no excuse. If you're doing that and that's your excuse. Now, I do know that it does, like, for some people, make some people more sexually charged. What? It's too late, Caitlin. There's nothing open. Where? You can't order. It's too late. I don't think that anything's open this late. But it's not the whole county's fault. There's a lot of good people in Hawkins County. Who said it was the whole county's fault? Yeah, it doesn't make you into kids. Like, no, guys. You can't ever, once you start saying like certain drugs make you like that, that gives them excuses. There's no excuse. It doesn't automatically, and plus too, yeah, no. If you are doing something to kids, and I don't care if you're on drugs or what, that shows that that is freaking not right. Just like what people will say, like while they're on meth, like if they'll start messing with like guys will start messing with other guys and stuff like that. I think it's because they just already they want to. It just is coming at. They're more willing to. They care less. They don't care as much. Yeah. But I do know for some people, that's why I asked Fred that too. I said, he said it never, like, as far as if it made, because I've noticed that it does seem like a lot of people who are like a lot of people on meth, like it does seem like that there's a lot of people that are into like that stuff that also are into meth. But I asked Fred that if it made, he said it never made him more like sexual or anything. Because I'm like, well, why does it seem like that? That it seems like there's so many, like, I don't know, weirdos that do meth. You know what I mean? It does seem like that, but so I have to agree a little bit, because I have asked Fred about that. Like, why does, but I've done that drug before and it didn't make me like that. I haven't done it for like 20 years. It was never my thing or anything, but in my 20s, everybody knows that I had a past and stuff. And I've done it before, and it didn't make me like hypersexual like that. But for some people, it does. I don't know why. Yeah. And for Fred, he said he would use it would calm his brain so he could, it would make him communicate. I don't know. He just said it made him feel normal. He is like very, his mind's always like going, for sure. Right? Exactly. It does need to be looked into, Tanya. But it does, I don't know why it is, but it does seem like meth is one of those. But I've heard people say that about opiates too. Like I've heard it, I don't know, some drugs, it just, and some it does the opposite, where it makes them like completely like not into sex or whatever, have no sex drive. Like with opiates, for example, some people, it makes them completely, one way. It goes both ways. Some people get hypersexual and some people completely lose their sex drive. Right, Virgo and Angel, which is weird because Fred's very calm. He's very quiet, like until you get to know him. But you can tell, like, once you get to know him and like people he's really close to, he's very talkative, and you can tell that his brain is always like going. So it makes sense why, because you wouldn't think that, oh, he seems like a super laid back guy, and very quiet, and so you wouldn't think that he would be ADD or ADHD, but I don't know. You can, once you get to know him, you can kind of tell. Yeah, some alcohol, but for some reason, for some guys, it does a complete opposite. Yeah, it's not just Hawkins County either. I'm not like dogging Hawkins County at all. I'm just disappointed in Ronnie, Ronnie Lawson. Gosh, I'm acting like I know him. I don't know him, but you think you know somebody after looking into him so much, you know what I mean? And I don't know him, but I would love an explanation. I feel like he should have to explain why he thinks it's okay to allow a sex offender staying in his home as he is the sheriff of Hawkins County. He's going to be there. I heard that he's there for a few more years, from my understanding. We thought he was leaving this year, but from what I heard recently, he's still going to be there a few more years. Is that true? Kathy, do you know? Because, or anybody else? From what I heard recently, he's going to be around it's like, how do you sit there as the sheriff and have a sex offender live in your home? Some people might think, oh, well, that's good. His dad can keep an eye on him. That's how they're trying to look at it as. It's not this year. Yeah, I didn't think so, Jessica. When is it, Jessica? Ugh. Thank you so much for the Cashapp. Thank you. To just sent that. I really appreciate that. Venmo, I don't get any type of notifications. I don't know what's up with it. It's like, and it doesn't load right. Well, I think let's see. It's doing a little bit better. Yeah. What year is it? I swear somebody told me it was like a few years from now. Like he's actually going to be off or. Aww. Oh my gosh. I just saw a text from Christy, and look at her. Hold on. Her new granddaughter. Doesn't she look like a doll? So cute. Oh. That she looks like a doll, seriously. I can't get over that. Like, oh my gosh. Just like today at the gas station, I had a Bandit in this like carrier bag, and a girl saw it is like did like this double take. She's like, "Oh my gosh, it's real." She's like, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "I know." I say he's a real life stuffed animal. But look, it's a real life baby. I don't know, real life baby. I think, but no, this is actually her granddaughter. She looks like a doll. Like, it's cute. I know, so precious. Oh, well, thank you, Val. You can. I wish you would ask Rihanna, and I wish you would ask Fred. I mean, you can try and see. I don't know if ask it, and I can try to see if he's awake, because I'm afraid I don't know that situation too well, and I'm afraid to say the wrong thing. But I do know, like, I did ask Fred recently if he really. I'm like, do you think that do you still believe like that you saw or that you met Rose? And then he's like, I know I did. And I said, well, what did I say? I don't wonder what he hold up is about the DA. He should be trying. He be being the first to be sworn in to serve a 4-year term dated, huh? So 2026. He said he considered retirement. He decided he wanted to keep leading the wonderful, amazing people. I think he only like saw her one time. I don't know. I don't know about like if Fred, are you listening? I don't know exactly if how many. Now we're gonna because I was asking him. He said it would have been before 2000. Because I said, gosh, I can't remember what I asked him. Because he was saying it would have been before, because something didn't make sense that he would have saw her. And I can't remember what it was I said, and he said, well, it was before that. So that before 2009 or something. It is 2 a.m. I don't know. Did you know that Fred is one of God's messengers? Fact, born 11/11, right? I have been reading things. Yeah, he was born 11/11/76. And yeah, he has his chart is mostly water. He has a Scorpio stellium. So yeah, I have a feeling he's very spiritual, or he's very connected spiritually in some way. It makes me wonder if why he was the one that was, if there was a reason why he was the one that witnessed, what he did that day with Summer, or with Andy being on the road, allegedly. I'll say. I thought I had his chart, like his birth chart somewhere, but I guess not. I thought I had it saved, like what's in his thought I did somewhere, but I guess not. I don't know. I think Fred's sleeping. We'll have to find that out, though. About the, because I'm curious about that now. I can't remember what I asked them, and it's like bugging me now. But I know it would have been before she was even, it would have had to have been before she was even 18. Because yeah, the timing and stuff, she went missing, what, 2000, and she went missing like in 2006, right? What year did she go missing? And I do know, I know Candice and Dawn didn't really like live there until like 2006 or something, but like Dawn was definitely around there because of that whole driving, he was taking care of his mom, supposedly. That's what all the trauma he's been through, and he's still with us. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, yep, Val. When I found out 11/11 was his birthday, it freaked me out. And that's why I have 11/11 here, and why 11/11 is so important in 111, the number 11. I just see it everywhere. And for some reason, like, we first met January 11th, got our marriage license at 1:11 p.m. It looked at the clock right after a receipt, and it was 1:11. Something, I always seeing 11/11, things happening at 11/11 and 1:11. Right, there you go, Carrie. Did somebody say she sex worked in Dawn's shed at the bottom hill? I didn't know that, but the year after Candice's son was first born, 2009. Tennessee does seem like to be a trafficking hub. But I know, Val, isn't it crazy? I never ever would imagine me and Fred would end up together. It's insane to me. It's just crazy how it all and 1, 2, and 7. Rose went missing 2009. Okay. She was like, what, 21 or something? Makes you wonder. I don't know. When did Dawn and Candice didn't supposedly get together until I feel like they moved to Ben Hill like 2006 or something. No, not after 2009. It wasn't after 2009. No, I'm saying it was before 2009. I know that for a fact. Oh, well, obviously, it went missing in 2009. It had to be, but there's something else. I can't remember what I asked him. Hey, Connie. That's crazy, Rhonda. Yeah, 333 was the number. I mean, I still see 333 sometimes, but seems to be 11. Well, 3 a.m. is witching hour, not 3:15, right? Isn't it 3 a.m.? I don't know. I don't think I try not to go there and think, but it, you know, there is creepy. The whole numerology thing, or seeing the numbers, certain numbers over and over again, is creepy. These shoes are so cute, by the way, that I got from Teemu. No, this isn't my reading channel, but I can go on Empress if anybody is wanting a reading. And this like dress thing is, like I showed earlier, is from Teemu. Super cute. It's like a sweater dress type thing. But yeah, these were, I was trying to show them earlier, but I have a skirt on, so I can't really, but yeah, they're super cute. Seriously, they have them on black, and I like this one because it just like kind of matches your skin tone. Sex parties, yeah. And, well, I don't know. I think they were just, yeah, some weird stuff going on over there. Oh, thank you, Roxy and Connie. Angel is telling you that you're on the right path. Yeah, I believe it. Thank you, Rhiannon. Oh yeah, I know. I painted my toenails are painted. But yeah, I walk in them all the time, like go on walks, take Bandit on walks all the time. All the time. I just got them a couple days ago, so that's a freaking lie. But I have walked a pretty decent amount in them, and I mean they have no cushion, but it's almost like that makes it more comfortable. I don't know. Uh-oh. My internet looked like it was starting to go out. Oh, thank you, Cancerian Angel. Oh, these are Teemu lashes too. I was trying them out. That's why they're just like some lashes that I got on Temu. They're a little bit longer than I probably would have liked, but I do like drastic lashes, but wow, my internet, I could tell it's really bad. No, I'm not pregnant. But Gypsy Rose is. It's crazy. I hate this town, like everything's closed. Like, I guess I could walk to CVS. Glowing nose, a highlight. But I am having cravings. I'm having pregnancy cravings without the pregnancy. And I don't have anything here. And I guess I'm going to, I don't know, have to be tortured for a few hours. Unless I like wanted to walk to CVS. Is she allowed to have a baby? I guess so. Yes, she is. She's pregnant. It's so crazy. Oh, I'm going to put my hair up really quick. It's crazy. She's 12 weeks pregnant. And they're very excited, guys. And she has a registry up. Oh no, I'm not pregnant. There's no there's no way. I haven't even seen Fred for over a month, and I've had, you know, my monthly a couple times since. Just want to put my hair up real quick. It's gonna bother the crap out of me if I don't. I mean, I've already 2 hours later. But yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, so she made a list, a registry and stuff, and I guess she has like $1,000 stroller on there or something from what I'm hearing. It's supposedly Ken's baby, and he said he's sure, and you know, because he's been on TikTok and going back at the trolls. I don't know. Maybe I will take you guys maybe I will actually go for a walk. I'll take you guys with me. God, I'm such a. I mean, gosh, it's probably, what's the temperature? It's probably really nice out, actually. Well, he said that it was conceived around beginning of May when he went to see her. Did you guys see that guy that came out that posted, that guy named Steve Wood, who's claimed that he had been with Gypsy Rose's with Ken, and that basically Ken cheated on him with Gypsy or something? And this guy came out, this post saying, oh, I know that you trapped Ken by getting pregnant and blah, blah, blah. And this was way before her announcement. And then suddenly she's like, surprise, I'm pregnant. But yet this guy who claims that, you know, he slept with Gypsy's boyfriend, you know, it's all a lie. I know, right, Rhiannon? But I guess she truly does have some kind of chromosome disorder or whatever. I guess that's for real. But she, I guess, I don't know. Oh, I was talking about that earlier, Cancerian, but yeah, we don't still know for sure. And we're going to be careful about what we put out here, because for some reason, like, Fred's just trying to do the right thing. And for some reason, people, I don't understand it, but they want to try to ruin it for some reason. So we're being careful, but like I said earlier, the truth is we are really not sure still. Because just like I said, Fred was could have been out of jail in December and wasn't released till February. And if everything's not lined up properly with wherever he's going, or whatever happens, if everything's not set up properly by the time it comes to his out date, which yes, it is in August, but if it's not set up right, everything's set up and ready, he could be there longer. So, and we still things are not completely set up. So yeah. I can hear that Caitlin's having a fit, probably because of the internet. She claimed that she was on birth control, but then now she's pregnant. Right? He does seem like he can be possibly to me, shush. My internet's gonna be too slow. Dang it. Gosh, my internet's like circa 1990s right now. Oh, thank you, SJ. She just sent snack. Well, I don't know if it was snack money, but she sent a PayPal. Thank you so much. I am truly thinking about going for a walk. I know that's crazy, but I know. I was trying to pull up some stuff and show you guys. We should do that. Thank you so much, Jay. That was so nice of you. Seriously. And I appreciate it so much. Too late. Oh, it's too late. She shouldn't. I know the shoes don't look. I thought you guys were saying it was too late for me to go out and walk. I was like, it's too late. Right, safety first. But you know, it was kind of stupid for me to say it on here because there's a lot of yeah. Honestly, probably really won't go, but because I'm lazy like that, but you know. Actually, I do go for at least one walk a day, which is about almost me and Bandit every day, at least once. Oh, thank you, Cancerian Angel. What's the A? Is that Australian? Australian dollar or? Oh, thank you. Who watches Gypsy Rose episode after and gets paid heaps? Probably just talking about Gypsy. I know if my internet was better, we would watch some of it. Well, we should do that tomorrow. If you guys would watch it with me, you guys like, I can't get, I mean, it's my fault though, to be honest. Like I have nobody to blame but myself for, you know, my channel not having a lot of people in it and stuff. It's because I'm not being consistent, and I have been over on my other channel doing readings, like, but I know it's my fault. But when I do anything that's not like Summer Wells, like I know, right, Val? It will be a great to have my very own slave. No, I'm just kidding. No. It will be nice to, it's crazy. You know, it's going to be so surreal once we do our living together. But yeah, it's going to be fun because he'll be here and we can talk about the case and, you know, talk about different, not just that case. We talk about all kinds of cases all the time. He's always sending me stuff. He's really interested in a lot of cases. I know there is a lot of talk about with Gypsy Rose. Oh my gosh, Cancerian Angel. I've heard that those things are so expensive to freaking replace. Brandon Styles with the Metro D Coalition Knoxville. He has resources that Fred can get more help with his situation. He goes to all the local rehab in his area in Knox. With the Metro D Coalition Knoxville, he has resources as far as like, hold on. Let me see if I can copy that. Hold on, let me screenshot that. Or here, I'll screenshot it. Okay, thank you. I'll look into that. Because we might need some help. It's hard getting probation to freaking get on with it, you know? I mean, Knox County, I understand. I'm sure it's harder working on probation there than like Hawkins County. But I mean, this is getting ridiculous. He was in jail for 2 months longer than he had to be, which all it does is come off his suspended sentence that he is never going to do anyways, because he's never going back to jail. It's the plan. But, and then it's like if they don't have everything lined up in time and right, yeah, he'll have to stay at that house longer. So, I don't know. It is what it is, though. You know, I can't stress myself about it, and I can't. God. I mean, what it's all God willing. So, how she only got 8 years, I don't know. Nick said that she asked him to do that. Who is this Dan guy? I forget? I heard them mentioning. I was watching some Gypsy Rose videos, and they mentioned some guy named Dan. Did she have some other guy before Nick that was okay? Tanya, Fred should become a PI. He's very observant. He reminds me of a fox. That's what I call him. Like, he's just very intelligent, like extremely. I totally misjudged him. I think because the accent in Ben Hill Road, you know what I mean? I don't know. And drugs, obviously, too. Yeah, he's highly intelligent. In certain ways, yeah. Especially, like, his memory is really, really good. And I don't know, his knowledge of the land and plants and just that kind of stuff, you know. What does Fred think of Ernie? I don't know. I don't want to put any words in his mouth. And plus, I don't want to get, you know how Ernie will get obsessive and weird. So I don't want to cause any problems for Fred. I don't know. I'm sure that Fred kind of finds them laughable, but that's my guess. Niagara Falls. Dan, a 34-year-old that she was sleeping with, and Dee Dee caught them. Oh. I'm cold because I'm freezing because my computer. I know my internet's doing bad. I'm so sorry. All right, guys, I'll go because it's too crappy. This is crazy. I'm gonna take off, guys. It's too bad. I'm so sorry. Every time it freaking rains, I'm gonna have to figure out a different situation for my internet. They try to monopolize that crap, though, so you have to be with a certain company. All right, guys. Good night. I'm so sorry. But thank you guys so much. And we'll talk tomorrow, all right? Good night.